Hey folks, it's Hope. Welcome back, or welcome to Hopefully Here. It's August 1st, which means Women in Translation Month and Booker Prize long list announcement, of which I don't have plans to immediately start reading either, that's fine. I have a bunch of the Booker Prize books on hold at the library. Hopefully will get to me in the next few weeks. And I don't really actually have plans to read Women in Translation. I have read a lot of translated works lately, and so I was going to take a break, and you will see based on this TBR about where I'm going in my reading. And my plan for this month is there's a lot of thrillers. I have mentioned numerous times that I've struggled with thrillers and finding a really good one lately, and so I have decided I'm going to focus my efforts on reading them. And I know thriller is kind of a fall, autumn type thing, but I'm just gonna break the rules and read a whole bunch now. I've got 4 on hold here. I have, I think, 3 ebooks, and I have 1 that I need to pick up. The one that I need to pick up is Ruth Ware's new book, 0 Days, I believe is what it's called. No idea what it's about. I just know that it's by Ruth Ware, and so I have finally got it coming to me at the library. I have The Hunting Wives by May Cobb, and this is about a woman who has moved with her family, I believe, from Chicago to Texas, a small town in Texas, and she gets caught up in this kind of secret club called the Hunting Wives, and things, as thrillers do, spiral. So looking forward to that. I have Hawk Mountain by Connor Habib. I mentioned this in my library haul video I did last week or the week before, and I've decided to keep it and make it part of the thriller. This is about a man who doesn't meet up, but the man who bullied him, I guess, as a child, they run into each other, and the guy who was the bully, they go out for dinner or something and asks if he can stay the night at his house, and things get a little wild. I have The Change by Kirsten Miller. I was reading the synopsis on this, and I believe that there is some magic elements potentially in this one. A woman starts hearing voices, and then somebody shows up dead, or somebody doesn't show up dead, somebody ends up dead, and the police aren't taking it seriously, but the women think something else is going on. So I have The Change by Kirsten Miller, and then I have The Silent Woods by Kimmy Cunningham Grant. This is a book I actually purchased a while back when we were moving from California to Washington. There was a period of time where I didn't have access to a library, and so I actually bought a couple books, and this was one of them. And it's about a father and a daughter who live in isolation in the forest, and then I guess once a year somebody kind of comes by and brings some supplies, but one year he doesn't show up, and things move from there. I guess there are secrets and all that jazz, so I will be reading that. It's very odd for me to purchase a book and not read it very quickly. The fact that it's been sitting on my shelves unread for months now, well, not months, but not like gazillion months, is quite surprising, so we'll be reading that. In terms of the ebooks that I have available to me to read, I have S.A. Cosby's All the Sinners Bleed, his new book. He wrote most recently Razorblade Tears, but he's written something else as well, and I've enjoyed both of his books so far, so definitely looking forward to this one. I have Her Last Affair by John Searles. The ones on ebook, I don't remember what they're about, and synopsis isn't easily accessible to me on my Libby app, so I just know that I picked it up based on the recommendation of something, and it is now in my possession. And I have Secluded Cabin Sleep 6 by Lisa Unger. This one I have seen a lot of people like haul or talk about, but I haven't seen anybody review it, which doesn't bode well necessarily. But those are the thrillers that I plan to get to. I think I'm going to do a reading blog or 2 based on reading these books, and hopefully I find some winners. But that's really going to be the bulk of my reading for the first week and a half or so of August, and I'm quite excited about it. The other ones that I have that I would like to get to, because again, I'm going to have to return to the library based in I won't be able to renew them, so 2 or 3 weeks. I have The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England by Brandon Sanderson. I've actually started this one. I started it last night. I am 43 pages in, and it's cute. I'm not like loving it, but I think it could grow on me. I have The Dog of the North by Elizabeth Mackenzie. This was longlisted for the Women's Prize in Fiction, and I have been trying to get my hands on a copy of it since then, so finally it came in from the library. And The Caravel of Curiosities by Amy Gibbs, which sounds very Night Circus-esque. It's about this circus that's got traveling sideshows, and it's the pinnacle of entertainment. And then I guess they have this kind of 1-star player, and something happens. So it seems kind of Night Circus-esque. I think that's the one that I'm thinking about. But I'm very curious about how that one goes. After that, I don't really have any firm reading plans. Like I said, a bunch of books on hold that are based on the Booker Prize announcement that was done this morning. And from there, we will see. But let's just hope I have some success, particularly in the thriller genre, because I am dedicating a good amount of my reading this month to them. Anyways, that is my August to be read, hopefully, pile. It's kind of weird. I don't typically plan out my reading like this, but just because I have waves of books coming at me from the library, I really kind of had to organize what I was focusing on. So tell me, book you are most looking forward to getting to this month, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.